This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Kuroko.
Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork, life lessons, and sport movements from anime. In this video, I'll be reacting to Kuroko no Basket episode 13. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for weekly reaction videos and sign up below for early access to all my videos. Now let's get this Kuroko party started. I've been held in suspense to see who's going to win this game. And of course, we learned that critical lesson that you cannot beat a team all by yourself. That's right, there you go, Kuroko, preach it. And I like that Kuroko just stands up for his principles even against someone who's double his size and who is a better player than he is. Down by a little bit less than 20 points is not bad. Yeah, what does Kuroko's next level look like? We gotta really see what that looks like. A new pass. My prediction is it's gonna be similar to Jason Williams, maybe the elbow pass, the famous elbow pass, or the no-look Magic Johnson pass. Everything has been realistic so far. My eyes have been cramping, maybe from studying so intently. Senpai. This is the nervous, like, uh-oh, my fault. This scene reminds me of where Hinata served the ball to the back of the head of Kageyama, and then Hinata's freaking out, and then you see this giant growing head of Kageyama. It wasn't as bad as Hinata serving it to the back of Kageyama, and the senpai doesn't have as bad of a temper as Kageyama, but definitely reminds me of that one. And then the threat of violence. So they got one more quarter. Okay, this is gonna. They got the good animators for this one. I can already tell by the way the head turns and how smooth it looks. I believed in you. Okay, past tense, unless that's a grammatical error. So I believed in you. That means maybe they lost. Yeah, we got the good animation. Even subtle things like this where the ball's bouncing at different angles. And we talked about this in the last episode. Instead of the ball just bouncing up and down like a robot, when you're actually playing sports, there's very few moments that look exactly the same. Look at that, kind of left and right. And that guy's exhausted already from covering Kuroko. But Kuroko's not that fast. Double team. Oh, pass to Kuroko. No. Open shot and he makes it. The guy with the cramping eyes. Oh, but fast break right away. Yeah, Kagami is charging him for the double team. How does he know he got punched in the face? He wasn't in the locker room. Full court pass, but Kuroko with the steal. Oh, he's gonna do another swat from the back. Jump counts. This is real in sports. They do track how many times you jump. Because that's the only way you can keep track of the volume of training or exertion that your players are putting out. That's what we want to believe, but there are limits to the body. Measuring the power level, putting on the goggle. 2 is the limit. Interesting. Ah, so maybe Kagami's not going to use it this time as he's trailing him because it's not the right time. Oh, he does use it to stop the fur. Okay. Damn, a full block, not just a tip of the ball. Yes. I love those scenes where you have a still shot of the face-ish expression and then the hair moving, but then the sweat drops are actually moving faster, so you get like this multi-planar movement. The head's moving at one speed, the hair is moving at another speed, and then the sweat is actually drifting at another speed. Great way to animate depth. Look at that, sweat drops going across. Oh, another fast break. Mid-range. Oh, go in. That's a good good command. 10-point game. And Kagami might save it for the game-winning block. What's a bluff? Yeah, maybe it's just trying to get into Midorima's head. That's why we gotta do on the first shot to make him feel like he's fresh doing it from the beginning. Good game plan. Kuroko, I can't wait to see what the secret the secret pass is. Haikyuu. So much stuff going on in the eyes. Kuroko. Court vision is a critical skill. I like that. That's his special power. By the way, we take for granted that these zooming in scenes where not only are they zooming in, but there's also rotating. If you film this in real life, it's just a person standing there and then the computer kind of panning. It's not just rotating, but it's also zooming in. Imagine having to draw that. That means every image, because when you draw at a different perspective, you're drawing a different part of the body. So we got the front view, and as the camera's rotating, we got quarter view, side view, and so on. So not only do you have to draw the person growing bigger without making it look like they're becoming a giant, just look like they're zooming in, but you're having to also rotate and change the perspective. So you're drawing like completely different bodies every single time. Look at that. Amazing. Attracting attention to himself. Interesting. Maybe he's gonna do normal passes. Maybe he's gonna chop it and then cut the eyes of that guy. Oh yes, the disappearing act of Kuroko. Although how is that any different than what Kuroko usually does? Maybe Kuroko's gonna catch that ball? Oh shoot, that's sick. Oh man. Okay, that's pretty cool. That... Damn. I could not have guessed that. I've got to watch that again. First of all, this looks like like a Street Fighter move, like or Dragon Ball shooting. So usually he's redirecting the pass, but to amplify the speed. Oh, Buddhist palm technique. That was sick. And even as he's punching it, you see kind of the aura, the white aura, kind of emanating. Kind of reminds me of like Mega Man's super shot, like from this plasma cannon. Oh, let's see how Midorima's defense is. What's he gonna do? Is he just gonna do a mid-main shot, or is he gonna try to dunk on him? Oh, dunks on top of Midorima. But is that gonna be enough to stop them? Oh, this is the first time you see worry in the eyes of the opponent. So that means he is a generation that has been unscouted. Looks a little thin than that image. Kagami might be the downfall of this loss. But I mean, sometimes just dunking is mentally intimidating for your opponent. You want to show dominance to discourage them, but yeah, they're rotating the shoulders way too much here. So when you're jogging, I'll show you what the shoulders do. Actually, when you're good jogging form, you're usually just facing forward. We're not moving like that, so it's not the best jogging animation here. So you definitely want the head bobbing up and down, but it's more of just a slight shoulder movement. What does it mean for the rest to be up to Kuroko? Hey, who's this guy? Oh, maybe the last generation. Last miracle. Maybe this generation was the most talented, but only would play hard if he had the most exciting worthy opponent. Now it's time for our lunchtime crunch time from our video sponsors Tokyo Treat and Sakurako, which are monthly subscription services where you can get authentic Japanese snacks delivered straight to your door every month. First, we'll test some snacks from a more modern selection from Tokyo Treat. Sometimes you just choose snacks based on the packaging, and look at this guy. This guy looks crazy. I don't even know what this tastes like, but I'm gonna eat it because packaging is great. I always like to smell things first. Seaweed and a little bit of rice cracker. That's a very good seafood flavor. Almost like squid or a fishball. This is even more interesting. My guess is it would be a savory snack. Ooh, it smells like cuttlefish. Look at that. Almost looks like a pancake, like okonomiyaki, but dried out version. Whoa. Did not expect that much flavor from this. Now I'll test some snacks from Sakurako, which is a more traditional selection. I love the designs from the Sakurako packaging. It's like very delicate. And look at that beautiful array of Japanese crackers. Can't get enough of seaweed. Almost like a seaweed puffball. Now we'll end on something sweet like mochi. And I know the Sakurako for this month is offering a really great variety of mochis that you gotta try out. Okay, beautiful. Got some rice paper, I think, on the outside. I don't even know what flavor this is, but I know it's gonna be good. So if you like mochi, you gotta get this month's Sakurako box. Wow. I think it's like plum. If you want to try your own Sakurako and Tokyo Treat snacks, then use my discount code and link below to get $5 off your first order. Not only do you get to enjoy your own authentic Japanese snacks while we watch Kuroko no Basket together, but it's also a great way to support this channel. Oh, interesting. Fell in love with. I'm okay with using still images, not still images, still images, especially the way they do it in this one, where everyone's angled to make like a very dynamic pose. Like people can't stand in these poses, so it looks like it's a snapshot of mid movement, which is what you want. And on top of that, the edges of the ball in the hand, and then we'll see the body of Midorima is a little bit blurred. So he's still doing the chop passes. Oh man, another shot. Damn, 1 point game already. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Dunks are just invigorating. They're worth emotional points, psychological points, especially for dunking on an opponent. And I like that the audience member said Saturn has control over the game. Even though they're down, you can still feel like you're in control. Oh, can they call the bluff? Oh no, the coach knows better. Smart coaching. Let's see how Saturn will react. Maybe Kuroko has to shoot? Acquire one of the generation of miracles. That's like getting them in a draft. Damn, that was a good. We gotta watch that. So we have both the heel toe roll of the foot when you're sprinting or jumping, and then look at the fluidity. Like the right left plant and the left right plant. They're not just landing with both feet, but it's kind of staggered and at different angles. You see how the right ankle is about 15 degrees and then the left ankle's turned in a little bit more at 30 degrees. Very fluid movement. Man, that scene must have taken forever to animate. The jab. Tricking the opponent to make them do what you want them to do. Can this senpai finish? Those guys have very short arms in that animation there. Yeah, you gotta make them bob up and down, not just roll the shoulders. Oh, is that another? Oh, okay, I thought that was Kagami jumping to block. I can't tell if that facial expression is worry from the coach or just his natural look. In the shadows comes the other generation miracle to come watch. Oh, a 2-point game. Oh, does he? He's probably gonna make it, of course. Midorima doesn't miss. 30 seconds left. 5 points. Gosh, I hope Kagami doesn't mess it up by trying to go one-on-one. That depth perception was a little off. First of all, everyone's here's head's a little too small, feet are too big. And if you look at that distance, I understand you can't always capture the whole length, but what they should have done to make this perspective more convincing is if we're going from like the top left view of the basket, they should have made the people closest to the basket bigger, and then Kagami and Midorima a little bit smaller, and then the senpai all the way on the 3-point line going back in space the smallest to make it look like it's an actual distance of a 3-point line. Because right now the perspective is off. Like the senpai, I forgot his name, but the senpai, I'm just gonna call him senpai for this episode. He's the biggest, even though he's the furthest away, and the hoop is the smallest, even though that's the closest to you. So they should definitely. It just looks kind of funny, like they're playing on a kid court. Damn, he sinks another 3, so they're only 2 points. Let's see what game plan they draw up here. Another steal? Oh, swat out. This is an intense game. Oh, come on, please. Please save some good animation for the last scene. Or they can make 2 quick 2s, even though there's only 19 seconds left, to try to tie it up. What does it mean by I don't want to owe you anymore? Who's gonna take this? The guy with the cramping eyes that's gonna take the last 3? Oh, getting a screen. But he's gonna draw the foul. That's an interesting. Oh, separating to get the senpai in for the 3. Is it gonna make it? Oh, he sinks the 3. Woo. Damn. Okay, well, 3 seconds to go. They could come back. Midorima could do a full court shot. Midorima catching it again. No. Yeah, because that's when you got 3 seconds left. Great shooters will find a way, especially from this full court. You can make a shot from anywhere. But does Kagami have enough? He already uses 2 jumps. Let's see how Kagami can defend him being tired. Yeah, due to the lightning and the clouds. That's a bad prophecy. Does he have any more? Nah. Oh. Does he have a 3rd jump? Does he have Super Saiyan level 3? Is he gonna fingertip it? Oh, pump fake? Man, just when you think the plot twist can't get any better. A fake? And to a full court shot? Oh. Kuroko. Oh, the chop from Kuroko. The secret move. Oh man. That was some drama. So much back and forth. My heart is beating. Can't wait to see Midorima's reaction after losing to a low-level team, even with his special full court shot. Yeah, after you lose a game like that, you're just in shock. You just have no reaction. But let's see if they pay respects. Come on, Midorima, what do you have to say now? Oh, I'm assuming he's saying even his little stuffed animals can be wrong. Maybe he might throw away the superstition. How poetic. Midorima waiting with no umbrella, just embracing the sadness of the rain. Who is this? Maybe it's the team manager from their middle school team, because she sounds exactly like that girl that was talking to that player laying on the amphitheater floor. Aomine. He must be the best of all the generations. Haha. Just when you think basketball storytelling couldn't get more interesting, those last 30 seconds were so intense. First you think, is it Shotoku? First you think they're going to win. Then you think Seiren's going to win. And it's back and forth. And you're so caught in the moment of the intensity that you forget to predict what else might happen. And then something else happens. So really great way to end. And you thought that Senpai was going to finish the game. But then I remember those 3 seconds. And a lot can happen in 3 seconds for those who've watched some great basketball games. And I love that they just didn't make it a fairy tale ending. Seiren had to earn every single point, and everyone had their own edge. And I love the Kuroko character. He is so smart, and it just goes to show that you don't have to be the most physical player to play at a high level. I can't wait to see what happens and how they're going to celebrate in episode 13. Maybe they're going to have a big feast. And you know I love my food animations.